Do you ever wonder how music artists get paid when their songs are streamed on Spotify or downloaded from iTunes? Who earns what and how? Most people think it's all about performances or tours, but there's another powerful income source for music creators: mechanical royalties. In today's video, presented by Nord Music Academy, we're unlocking the complete system behind mechanical royalties. What they are, how they're calculated, and how you can start collecting them professionally. What are mechanical royalties? Whenever a song is reproduced, whether it's downloaded, streamed, or burned onto a CD, the songwriter and the music publisher are legally entitled to a mechanical royalty. This has nothing to do with the performance of the song. It's all about mechanical reproduction, the act of making a copy of the musical composition. Here's an important clarification. If you're just the singer, you usually don't earn mechanical royalties. But if you're the one who wrote or composed the song, or you own the publishing rights, then you do. Whether it's Ed Sheeran writing a love song or a young producer uploading beats to BeatStars, if it's your composition, you deserve mechanical royalties. Why are they called mechanical? You might be wondering, why are they called mechanical royalties? To understand this, we need to take a quick step back into music history. Back in the early 1900s, people didn't listen to music through phones or streaming apps. Instead, they used physical machines like piano rolls, phonographs, and gramophones. These devices used mechanical processes to play music. For example, a piano roll would mechanically press keys on a piano to recreate a composition. A phonograph would spin wax cylinders or vinyl discs to reproduce sound using a needle. These were early forms of mechanical reproduction. The song wasn't being performed live, but played back automatically by a machine. Because of this, the law required that songwriters and composers be paid each time their work was mechanically reproduced. And that's where the term mechanical royalty was born. Even though we've moved from physical devices to digital platforms, like Spotify, Apple Music, and downloads, the core idea remains the same. Every time a song is copied or reproduced in any format, whether it's a CD, an MP3, or a stream, the creator earns a mechanical royalty. So, in simple words, mechanical equals copying or reproducing the musical composition. Royalties equals the payment owed to the creator for that copy. And remember, mechanical royalties have nothing to do with performing the song. They're all about owning or writing the music, not singing it. How are mechanical royalties calculated? Now comes the part everyone wants to know. How much money do artists really make? In countries like the United States, mechanical royalties for downloads or CDs are legally set at 9.1 cents per copy. But what about streaming platforms? Here, it gets more complex. The payment per stream varies based on platform, subscription revenue, number of users, and the artist's share. For Spotify, you might get anywhere from $0.0008 to $0.0012 per stream in mechanical royalties. That means you'd need roughly 1 million streams to make a few hundred to $1,000 in mechanical royalties. Yes, it's small per stream, but it adds up over time, especially when you have a global audience. Who collects mechanical royalties? Here's the shocking truth. Most artists never get their mechanical royalties. Not because they don't deserve them, but because they never claim them. Why? Because you don't get paid automatically. You need to register your work and have the right channels to collect royalties. In the US, mechanical royalties are collected by the MLC, Mechanical Licensing Collective. Other countries use different organizations. UK, MCPs. Canada, CMRRA. Some countries rely on performance rights organizations to handle both performance and mechanical royalties. If you're not registered, your royalties might be held in a pool of unclaimed funds, and you'll never see a penny of it. How and when do artists get paid? Once you're properly registered, royalty payments usually come quarterly. That's 4 times a year. But remember, your payment depends on the number of streams or downloads, the platform's payout rate, your publishing agreements, e.g., if you split royalties with co-writers or a label. Example, if you co-wrote a song with one other person and you're both registered, your mechanical royalties will likely be split 50-50, unless you agreed on something else in writing. Also, be mindful of administrative fees charged by royalty collection agencies or aggregators. They take a small cut, usually 10 to 20%. Common mistakes artists make. Many talented artists lose out on their rightful earnings from mechanical royalties, not because their music isn't successful, but because they make simple but critical mistakes in the royalty collection process. The first and most common mistake is not registering with royalty collection organizations. If your music is being streamed or downloaded, and you haven't registered with the appropriate mechanical rights agency, your royalties will not automatically reach you. These unclaimed royalties often go into a general pool and may eventually be redistributed or held indefinitely. The second mistake is failing to set up a music publishing entity. Without a registered publisher, whether you self-publish or sign with a professional publisher, there is no legal structure in place to collect and manage your composition rights effectively. Many artists mistakenly believe that simply distributing music through platforms like TuneCore or DistroKid is enough. It is not. Distribution platforms often collect only the master revenue, not the mechanical royalties tied to the composition. Another major error is confusing mechanical royalties with performance royalties or streaming revenue. These are different income streams. Performance royalties come from radio, live performances, and broadcasts. Streaming revenue may include a small portion of both performance and mechanical royalties, but only if your work is properly registered and licensed. Without proper understanding, artists often rely solely on the income from platforms like Spotify and miss out on the publishing side of their royalties. Final words to artists. If you're a music creator, whether a songwriter, composer, or producer, you deserve to be paid when your music is played and downloaded. Understanding mechanical royalties is not optional. It's essential to survive and thrive in today's music business. Register your songs, understand your rights, and claim what's yours. This is Nord Music Academy, bringing clarity to the music industry, one video at a time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share if you found this helpful.